Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US Indices for the 10th of September. Starting with the weekly chart here for the S&P, I just want to explain basic possibilities that can play out first. So it's possible that this is the top of a third wave and we've got a fourth wave pulling back here. It may be completed, or we may see more of it. So we need to manage that, and we'll talk about that shortly. If that's the case, then we'll see another move to the upside, which would be wave one here. And if that's also wave one there, it's also possible that this can be wave five here. So from wave four to wave five finishing here. Probably not the case, but technically it could be that. And if this is not the case, then we've got wave one here, or we could have wave five here. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think we've got wave five in here yet, because this market has finally made a top above here, but there's lots of other markets that are further down the food chain, down the trend here further, that have also, displaying an impulse wave to the upside. So I think that this would be either the case here or here for this. It does appear that this move down here is corrective and it can be finished, so we've probably got the wave 4 here, and we'll probably move up higher here. Now the tricky thing is that yes, wave 4 can be completed here, but wave 4s can get rather complicated, so we just need to be mindful of that and wait until we've got some strong evidence of a move to the upside, which we're working on, which we'll look at now basically. So from here we'll just go into we'll just have a quick look at the 4-hour chart here for a moment. So I was looking at the 38.2% retracement level here, and this wave 4 for this wave 4 here. So we can I can count this down as corrective here, and so that could be finished here, right? But what I need to be mindful of is that we may just all of this leg just may be the A wave here, and then we come into a B wave here at the 650 and the 61.8% retracement level, and then move down for a wave C. Now we've got 3 waves in this pattern here, so we're going to be part of the flat family, or triangles, or double zigzags, all those sort of things. So just recapping, this is in 3 waves. We could be finished here and the market can just push straight up from that point. In pushing up from that point there, we want to see 5 waves into this 50-60% retracement level, and then there'll be an ABC pattern here. So then you can go long on this second high here, or even this low here, and then the market will push up into a third wave. If this is not in the Elliott book, but if we only got 3 waves to the 61.8%, or in that box there, then we know that we'd be in a correction. But it does appear that this is impulsive and not finished yet. We're just 2/3 of the way through. But if we do get that 5 waves, then that's really going to give us confidence to be able to trade in on this side of it over here for this, and go into wave 3, which will probably come into the top here with another wave 4 here, and then a wave 5 to the upside here for that. So yeah, well, let's go in and have a look at this. So the takeaway here, I guess, is that wave 4 may not be finished, but looking at this particular move to the upside here, it appears that it probably is finished. Okay, so let's go in and have a little closer look at this here. So yesterday we were looking at this particular structure. I can count this in a couple of different ways, and we'll also look at that as well, just in case you've got a count. I don't want to make anybody feel that we've got something's wrong or right or anything. First of all, our trade, we had some short positions in. We were looking at taking a large chunk because we always get a bounce at the number 3. So if a market's coming down and you see number 3 there, then you're going to get the 300 in this case, because it's the top of minor group 1. You're always going to get a strong bounce. It's a bit like hitting the number 8 So yeah, we counted this down here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's in line with the Nasdaq, this particular count. It can be counted differently, and we'll look at that. But looking at wave A here, wave B here, and wave C here, and then we're looking to be stopped out here. And you may even be long at this point. We may have talked about that as well. And yeah, so not a great profit, but something anyway. So now we're at this level here, which is the 3400, which is the old high. Because when we approached the old high, we were expecting a correction, and it just took a little bit longer. It just went a couple of hundred points higher before it came back and retested it. But that's what it's doing now. But so we really just got to be mindful that how complicated things are going to get. Like I mentioned, it does appear that we're getting 5 waves up into this structure here, and we're going to look at that. But just be mindful that it can be wave B here and then down for wave C here in this case as well. It may get a little bit uglier in that space. So I don't think I've got much on the 15-minute chart. It's probably one higher degree on the minute chart as well. Yeah, so it's not going to tell us much, but that's basically the pattern that we're looking at here. If you've got a keen eye, this is how it works. 1 and 2 here, and then we're going up for the third wave to here. All right, so in the third wave there's going to be 5 waves. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. That's the third wave. Then there'll be the fourth wave and the fifth wave here. So that will bring us up into that 50-60% retracement level. Then there'll be a move back here, retesting it as wave 2. Well, in fact, wave 2 can pull back 61.8%, so we just need to be a bit mindful of that. That's even lower down here. So we'll just pop that in here for this, but you can adjust that. It normally come down to support. So because wave 3 is going to be here and wave 4 is going to be here, this is this top here and this wave 4 here. This is where a lot of churning is going to be occurring across this space here. So it will kind of hold wave 2 there. But if we put wave 2 at the 34, then that's probably where it will come back to. And it does leave us to, what's the daisy, we don't want that. So in that case, you can draw a line across here to go long, you can go here. If we've got those 5 waves here, then you can also go long when it pulls back right into wave 2, because wave 2 will be in 3 waves, and it will be, it's called a zigzag, and it will be 5 waves, 3 waves, and 5 waves. So 5, 3, 5 structure for this, but you need to pull that apart on a tick chart to see that in detail. Let's go in and have a closer look still on the on the 100 ticks. We'll just go back to the beginning a little bit. So this is a bit of a different way to count it. Okay, so in this case here, I can count 5 waves down to here. So it counts quite nicely as an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave up here with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the C wave for wave B, then wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down here for wave 4. I know this is a different degree of structure. That's just another little issue that I've got going on, but it doesn't really affect us at all at this stage. But yeah, anyway, an A, a B, and a C wave down here, and that fits quite nicely. I like that. Anyway, I just thought go back over that. It's not like a big deal. So the move to the upside, I was counting it like this here. So up for 1 here, back for 2 here, and then we're going from 2, we're going all the way up to wave 3 over here. And within wave 3 here, we'll have wave 1 and 2 here, and then 3, and we've got wave 4 now. That can pull back to the 38.2%, so we can take it from in here somewhere to here. It's already at its 38.2. In fact, it's touching the 50, so that's just telling me that it's probably done at that point, and we can look at this here as The ABC pattern here looks a bit impulsive at this point. It just needs to find support on 34, of course. This could, being in wave 4, it could get a bit uglier than that. So you just need to be mindful of that. So from wave 2 here, we've got wave 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 4 and 5 for wave 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for this one. So here we'll be looking for a move to just above this, so 34.40 sort of area here. And then there's going to be a wave 4 that can pull back to the wave 4 of one lesser degree, but I'll just put it up here. But this is where the 34 will start playing support games for this wave 2 over here. So we'll see this move up into this space here, and then this one here. So this is the long trade. If you're not long already, then this is the long trade here. And of course, this will be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here, 3-wave structure, an ABC. And then we'll go to the upside. So if we get, I'll go back over this, if we get 5 waves to the 61.8% mark, then there's a high probability that we're in a bullish market from that point. And it does appear that that will be the case, but the problem area will be this one here. So if I can just copy that for a moment, it will be this wave 3 here. So this will can play out as wave C. So it's important not to move too early. If you're long already down here, then it doesn't really matter. You can accommodate things. Because if this was a move to the upside here, then this would be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave where the number 3 is here. So yeah, so I can't draw on this side here, but we're looking for 5 waves up here. But once that's there, once we make a new high here, even if you can't count it, it doesn't matter. If we move up here, right, and make a new high above here, consider that wave 3 or wave C. And then the market's going to come back down in 3 waves to this area down here. So allow that to occur. And then if you see it move up one more high up here, then you know that you're in a bullish mode. That's at that point, then you know that you're where you are. You know you have 5 waves at that point, and all you have to do is wait for the pullback at that point, and then you're on your bike squire. Okay, so yeah, just be let this new high come into play, let it come back, and then another one. That's what you need to see. Otherwise, if it just goes to here, to wave 3 and 4, and the price ends up back down here, then, well, under group 2 here, so 34, and then group 2 is 65, 72 and 80. If that becomes the retested resistance area here, then you know that you're in a bearish mode from that point. Okay. We'll just have a quick look at the Nasdaq as well. So it's been a bit of a guide stick on the way down. So from the top here, we've got 1 and 2 here. We've been counting all this down into here. We've got 5 waves out of this. Then we got wave 4, and then we got wave 5 here. And because we got 5 waves here, I mentioned after a correction, it didn't get as high as I wanted it to get, but it still left us with an A and a B and a C, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we counted down yesterday, and basically taking most of the money off the table at that point. And once again, we have the 5 waves moving up here. I've got it as 1 degree less here. So we also talked about going long above, crossing over this line as well, I think. But wave 1 here, 2 here, 1 ABC for 2 here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the 3rd wave, ABC for the 4th wave. So we still need the same thing here as well. It's just 1 degree lower here in labeling, but wave 5 for 3, then 4. Well, I'll just bring 4 down a little bit further here, and then wave 5 here. So it's the same principle here. I can't drag my thing across here. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to, once that wave 5 comes in, so you need 2 more new highs, and then you'll see an ABC pullback. So it all should happen across this level here. And over here is where you can buy on support over here. So it looks like we're getting 5 waves to the upside, but we need to get past the 3rd wave here, because the 3rd wave here can make it makes it also wave C here as well. So that's what we need to be mindful of here. I'm not sure how high that will come here. Oops, a daisy. Might zoom along a little bit, but I feel that the 11,500 will be sticky number, and we'll see it all play out across here. So yeah, alrighty, well that's it. One more little point here is that we talked about this move down here being quite sharp, and then the B wave, and then the C wave here is a bit lazier. It's not as powerful in this regard. Yeah, but look, the takeaway from this here is that we need 11,500 as support, and we need a classic trading levels pattern to sit on that level, and it's not going to display. I don't know why it does that now and again. It's because I pull it from the desktop, and it's a bit cluttered there. Well, there's one of them. So if this is the 11,500, we've got the arrival here, which will be wave 3, 4, and 5 coming up here. In this case, it doesn't go below the level. If I can get the other one up here, there it goes. So and this is the one that we'll probably be looking for. So the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then the ABC pattern, and then you're over here. So this is the 11,500. This is the pattern that you need for the entry over here for this. If this market is going to fail, it's going to fail from this level. So that's why you need it as support. So you just need to see it visually as support. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.